I don't remember if he still plays Marcina or if he was sticking to Trainer. Although that feels like ages ago now.
Well, we'll have to wait and see.
I swear, any of like the pre-pandemic times feels like an eternity ago.
I mean, that is fair. It's been, what, like a year and a half at least?
Yeah, but it's like a year and a half in the cultural hyperbolic time chamber. Let's see. We gotta make some controls first. Can't just be throwing ourselves into games.
Yes.
While these two are doing that, I'm going to bring up the bracket on my phone. You folks can do that as well. Go ! Bracket in the chat. Follow along for Training Tuesday. Seven entrants in tonight's bracket. Good,
Yes.
good size.
Yeah, not bad at all.
Winner of this is going to go on to fight John, Bowser Jr. John. So let's see how it works out. I heard the Luigi pick. I heard the Falcon pick. Falcon makes sense on side, but I'm pretty sure I've seen this Falcon before. A lot of opportunity for stocks to just sort of explode here, dependent on how confident either of these players are with their buttons. GuyGuy, a mainstay of upper end of brackets, because he gets to do that to unsuspecting opponents. And Falcon, of course, just big damage, big kill potential. Pure embodiment of hype beast in Smash. And a kit to fit.
Pretty much since his reveal in Smash 64, he's been that way.
Yeah, this character, outside of Brawl, has had some sense of competitive presence.
Yeah.
In 64, legit one of the best characters in the game. In Melee, of course, the OG hype beast. Smash 4, not as around, but in Ultimate, very much a character that's here to stay. Especially by way of what he's able to do with his specials, his aerial buttons, of course, and decently respectable grounded tools. Although, not much is able to contest both Green Fireball and Zair from Luigi. So figuring out a way around that is going to be pivotal for SadBoi to have some sort of influence in this match. Ooh. Well-timed air dodges for trying to return to the stage, but an even better edge guard from GuyGuy going to help cement that stock.
Yeah, I'm starting to realize something about GuyGuy. When he gets off the 0 to death, he's even scarier. That's certain. Because he feels... It's almost like he feels the momentum sometimes.
He's one of those types of players who doesn't leverage the 0 to death too heavily, but it's always a tool that's in his pocket. So, again, a misfire going to backfire for GuyGuy. I swear.
It's a cool twist of fate.
I don't think I've ever once seen a misfire work in his favor. But he don't need it.
He definitely doesn't.
Nope. Game one pretty handily going into GuyGuy favor.
Now, I feel like that game went very fast for us. How do you feel like SadBoi needs to adjust?
Don't get grabbed.
Well,
I know
that's a decent start.
It's significantly easier said than done, but the presence of Zair and Fireball do present a decent wall for Falcon to have to circumnavigate. And then outside of that, you have to worry about Luigi's anti-air tools. While there aren't many, Fair and Bear do a decent enough job of keeping opponents out of the sky. And as we saw in that game one, are also really good for keeping opponents out of the ledge. And Falco doesn't struggle too much on that front, but we have a very different dynamic in this game too, as it seems that SadBoi's pick into Lilac is met with GuyGuy's choice of Bayonetta.
Oh yes, I was actually seeing GuyGuy practices a little bit before I started setting up the stream against Reflections Falco.
Wow, that really sucks for SadBoi, doesn't it?
Yeah. An unfortunate turn of events, it would seem.
Well,
yeah, I don't know what to say to that. It's just
no, yeah, no, that is just unfortunate. If you're not careful with how you strike on block, or if you end up whiffing while Bayonetta isn't committed to a button already, you just eat a ton of damage in this matchup. And given that you're on Lilac Cruise, there's a lot of opportunity for Bayo to turn just one counter hit into big damage. She could also shark the platforms relatively easily and safely. If it comes down to it, GuyGuy has the ability to camp out the platforms with Bullet Climax. But that does not seem like it's going to be necessary because this is an overwhelming victory so far for GuyGuy.
Yeah, this is...
Like, if you don't know how to deal with Bayonetta buttons, you're going to get eaten alive. This is one of those characters that just demands doing homework on the matchup.
Yeah, and it's definitely looking like it.
It also doesn't help that a lot of Falco's combo routes aren't especially true. So there's a lot of opportunity for them to be interrupted by Bats Within, where Bayo can then find a reversal, assuming she's close enough to the ground. In the air, it's too much end lag out of Bats Within, but on the ground, there's a lot of opportunity for Falco to just sort of get got. I feel like it's also worth noting, it's not that the matchup is that bad for Falco. It's not great, but GuyGuy is just playing this game out really well.
Yeah, he's played out both games very well.
Oh, but he has made a poor decision off stage with his resources, either overestimating how much he'd slide on Lyolat or overestimating how well Bayonetta can return to the stage.
Either way, he lost the stock for it.
Loses the stock, but takes the game. It's a 2-0 for GuyGuy, with the Bayonetta making a pretty respectable appearance.
Mm-hmm.